All right. Hello, everyone. So for today, Tuesday, we are going to start into our math section. Okay. I know I have a little bit of a light spot here. I'm still trying to work on my lighting, but we'll hopefully get that worked out. Excuse the dogs barking here. So what I want to do is start to get into unit conversions. Now, unit conversions are going to be typically the most common math that you're going to be completing or doing in any pharmacy setting. So we focus on these in the beginning of every math sequence to get everybody kind of on board and at the same page. So you do have a couple of unit conversion resources in the course content section under lecture notes and study guides. There's a metric conversion table, a PT pharmacy conversion table, so there's a bunch there. Make sure that you are using the approximate. That's what we use, that's what we're based off of. Do not use the exact, make sure that you're using the approximate. So the first example I'm going to give you here is converting kilograms to pounds. So I created this little chart here to show you which way you go and what you're going to do. So in this case, we have 50 kilograms and we're going to convert that to pounds. So we're going to divide 50 by, we're going to multiply 50 by 2.2 and that will give us our answer in pounds. Which if you do that math, is 110. Okay, so it works for the opposite way as well. So if we are given our number in pounds, so let's say 130 pounds, and we're to convert that to kilograms, okay? We're starting over here. So our number's in pounds. So we're going to divide our number, which is 130, by 2.2. So 130 divided by 2.2. And we get 59.1. And our answer is in kilograms. Okay? The next unit conversion we're going to cover is converting centimeters into inches. Okay, so it looks something like this. Whether our number is given in centimeters or whether our number is given in inches, we're going to either multiply by 2.54 or we're going to divide by 2.54. So if we start with 67 inches, we want to convert that to centimeters. We're going to multiply 67 times 2.54. And our answer is 170.2. You want to round to the nearest tenth. So if we had our number in centimeters, so let's say 130 centimeters, we're going to convert that to inches. We're going to divide 130 by 2.2. .54, excuse me. And we get 51.2 inches. Okay, so either way, if you're going from centimeters to inches, you're going to divide the centimeter number by 2.54. If you're going from inches to centimeters, you're going to multiply your inches number by 2.54. The key here is that your centimeter number will always be larger than your inches number. Same thing in pounds and kilograms. Your pound number will always be a larger number than kilograms. So that's a way just to double check yourself. Okay. So some important ones from your sheet that you're going to need to know. So these are all of the conversions, and again, you can find these on your sheets that you have for your lecture notes there. So these are the important ones, okay? And this is all going to come down to memorization. Once we're back in class, back on ground, and we start having math in the classroom, when you take your test and you do these things, you're not going to be able to have, you know, these study guides in front of you. You're going to have to be able to memorize these. So 1 ounce is equivalent to 30 milliliters. 1 teaspoon is equivalent to 5 milliliters. 1 tablespoon is equivalent to 15 milliliters. 1 cup is equivalent to 8 ounces or 240 mLs. 1 pint is equivalent to 480 mLs. 1 gallon is equivalent to 3,850. And 1 liter is equivalent to 1,000 milliliters. Okay, so why is this important? Your doctors are going to write prescriptions. You've been looking at your SIGCO charts. You've been translating those. And so sometimes your doctor is going to say, give 10 mLs. Well, what if our patient wants to know how many teaspoons that is? Or if the doctor says to give 2 teaspoons, how many mLs is that? So we need to be able to do these conversions. So a couple practice problems here. So the first problem says convert 180 milliliters to ounces. Okay, so I know that 1 ounce contains 30 milliliters. So I'm going to divide 180 by 30 and I get 6. 2 pints. I know that 1 pint is 480. So 2 times 480 is 960. 30 milliliters. So I know 1 teaspoon is 5 mils or 5 milliliters. How many teaspoons are in 30? So I'm going to take 30 divided by 5 and we get 6 teaspoons. Okay, a couple more. Okay, so take a minute to look over those. Just a second here, I'll give you a chance to write them down. All right, so the first one says 45 mils. Okay, convert that to tablespoons. So we know that 1 tablespoon is equivalent to 15 milliliters. So we're going to take 45 divided by 15, and we get 3 tablespoons. 1 ounce is 30 milliliters, so 3 ounces, so 3 times 30 would be 90 milliliters. 25 times 2.2, and that gives us 55 pounds. And then the last one here, so 1 teaspoon is 5 milliliters. So you're going to take 150 divided by 5, and you get 30 teaspoons. Okay. Couple other important things here. So liters to milliliters. So if our number is in liters and we want to convert to milliliters, we're going to multiply that number by 1,000 and it gives us our answer in milliliters. If our problem is in milliliters and we want to convert to liters, we're going to divide by 1,000. So a couple of examples. 2.5 liters converted to milliliters. You're going to take 2.5 times 1,000 and you get 2,500. If you have 1,000 milliliters, you want to convert to liters, you're going to take 1,000 divided by 1,000, and your answer is 1 liter. In career prep, they teach you to move the decimals, okay? So kilograms, milligrams, oops. So this is the order of weights, okay, or dosaging for drugs in particular. Kilograms, grams, milligrams, micrograms. Now this is kind of the same concept, okay? So if we're moving from left to right, this is where you need to memorize the order, okay? You can do this 2 ways. You can do by moving the decimal, like you're taught in career prep, or some people find this way a little bit easier. So you're going to multiply by 1,000 if you're moving from left to right. And you're going to divide by 1,000 if you're moving from right to left. But the kicker is that it happens each step along the way. Okay, so what that means is if I'm going from kilograms to milligrams, so if I want to convert 5 kilograms to milligrams, I'm going to multiply 5 by 1,000 once. That gives me my answer in grams. I'm going to take that number and multiply by 1,000 again, and that is my answer in milligrams. Okay, so it happens each step along the way. If you're moving from right to left, so let's say we're going from milligrams to kilograms, we're going to take our milligram number divided by 1,000 once. That gives our answer in grams. We'll divide that number by 1,000 again, and then we get our answer in kilograms. Okay? Again, you can use moving the decimal if that is easier for you. I don't have a problem which way that you're wanting to do that. Okay. Another thing that we need to talk about, and this one's kind of hard to find on your unit conversion sheet. So 1 milliliter. So for every 1 milliliter of solution, it contains 20 drops. Okay, so if I have 2 milliliters, right, I'm going to take 2 times 20, and that's going to give me 40 drops. 10 milliliters is how many drops? 10 times 20, we get 200. Sorry, I got students asking questions here. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so this is how you convert drops, okay? So for every 1 milliliter of solution, there are 20 drops contained. So again, you are going to have to download under course content. You're going to go to the lecture notes and study guide section, and there are some unit conversion sheets, okay? There's a metric one and there's a PT conversion one. On those, you're going to use the approximate, not the exact. So go ahead and download those sheets. If you have a printer, print them. Those of you that have been in class with me prior to us transitioning to online, you already have those. I've given those out numerous times. So between that, using this video, I'm going to upload a couple of PowerPoints for you to review as well to help you with additional problems, kind of looking through it, just so you have the access to that. But now you should be able to complete the daily assignment, and there's also a homework assignment that is specific to unit conversions, okay? You are going to have a quiz on this on Thursday. There's going to be a 20-question quiz on Thursday that's going to include unit conversions and temperature conversions, which we are going to review on Wednesday. If you have any questions, please make sure to email me right away, and have a good rest of the day.